Y'all get ready?
Yes, you get ready.
If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the Lovelyti TV show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovelyti TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.
Hey tea sippers, I hope you guys are doing good today. So I want to come on here and do an update because it looks like more and more people are feeling a way about Kendrick's performance, and more people are talking about Serena as well. So yesterday, Lil Boosie came out. We talked about it on the live stream where he came out. He said his piece about Serena and said that he felt like Serena, must be heartbroken over Drake. And so what's very interesting is that today, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, and a few others, they had a roundtable discussion, and they're basically talking about the Super Bowl performance. And they got on the subject of Serena Williams, okay? And so Stephen A. Smith feels like, you know what, if I'm married and you're my wife, you're not about to get up there on stage and crip walk about one of your exes. So his commentary went viral all over social media. So I want y'all to check that out. And then on top of that, if y'all don't know, OVO Mall is now stating his opinion on the Super Bowl halftime show as well. It shouldn't come as a surprise because we all know he's Team OVO, but he also had a few things to say about Serena's crip walk as well. We all know he's not a Kendrick Lamar fan like that, but he is definitely going off. He was not feeling the performance. He did not like the fact that Serena Williams was out there crip walking. Charleston White also had something to say as well. So I'm going to go ahead and play you guys these clips. I want you guys to check them out, and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
Knows her and Drake were together at one point in time. And it seemed like everybody wanted to get their lick back on Drake.
RC's, what Stephen A. is saying, if he was in that situation and now he's married, he's not allowing none of that's happening.
Hold on, no.
That's what he said.
If I'm married and my wife is going to join trolling her ex, go back to his ass. Because clearly you don't belong with me. What you worried about him for and you with me?
I gotta get that lick back.
Go ahead, RC.
Stop it.
What?
Stop it, Stephen A.
This is true.
If you with Serena Williams, you gonna be a kept man anyway. Don't start that.
Really?
You ain't gonna run the house. You're not gonna wear the pants.
You know about that.
You sure
Can I ask a question?
Hold on.
RC's hilarious. He said you're going to be a cat man.
Oh, hey, yeah.
Okay.
I think Alex is doing pretty well. He found Reddit. And he's so ready for a good summer change. I think he okay.
Yeah, he got Hold on. Dio got something to say. Dio got something to say. Go ahead, Dio. You got something to say?
Stop.
He's raising his hand. We got to hear from Dio.
I want to hear this one.
Well, I did not know that Serena dated Drake, so not everybody does, Shannon. Not surprisingly.
Oh, my God.
But my question.
The bottom line is this Super Bowl performance was very underwhelming. I'm happy that Kendrick had his moment. I'm happy he kept it all the way Cali, represented the culture of Cali on one of the biggest stages in entertainment. I'm salute to that. I'm definitely saluting that. That was dope. But we got to be honest here. This set list, as in comparison to the other stars that have had halftime show, is probably near the bottom. When we talk about songs, catalog, hits, this is one of the lower tier set lists that we've probably had in Super Bowl history. This Super Bowl performance was predicated and built upon a moment that an artist had in a year. Now that we got the performance, do you feel like the performance lived up to the hype?
With your point of saying not like us was the hype, fuck yeah.
Okay.
He said everything that we didn't think he was going to say. He had Serena Williams crip walking. The fucking choreography was insane. The camera angles were insane. I'm going off your point of saying not like us is what was being anticipated.
The choreography was
that met every expectation.
What choreography was insane, Rory?
First of all, that ain't even a crip walk that she did. Let's get to that. OT Genesis don't approve of that. Let's get to that. Shout out to Zip.
That was dope no matter what, though. That was dope. That was one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, but we know why it was there. It's clearly because of the boy. How y'all not? What y'all not? I gotta say. Fuck it. I'll say it.
No.
I say it. Fuck it. I say it, man. It's clearly because of you know who, man. Serena Williams, crip walk. Are you serious? I get the Compton tie. She's from Compton. I get that.
Of course.
But is her husband not a colonizer?
As a colonizer, I would say yes.
So where's the consistency in the messaging here?
My shit
Why I gotta be the one? No, shut the fuck up. Cause you niggas is y'all crip walking now. That performance was not it. The only performance worse than that was Pat Mahomes.
All right, so you guys just saw those clips, and then this is what Charleston White had to say. He says, at Kendrick Lamar's halftime performance was bullshit, but the weirdest thing about this performance was seeing at Serena Williams on stage crip walking, knowing her sister was killed by the Crips, and she's married to a pink toe peckerwood. I knew it was going to be a lackluster performance. All right, so you guys just saw those clips. So people are definitely feeling away. Like I said, a lot of industry people, we've been peeped it. A lot of people in the industry do not like Kendrick for whatever reason. They feel away. There's a lot of underlying weird animosity, you know what I'm saying, jealousy, things like that.
Yourself on that. So what would you take seeing the halftime show yesterday with Kendrick doing Not Like Us?
It meant nothing to me.
You talked about Drake before as great, and this scrum before in the past, so that's what I'm wondering, is do you have any thoughts on what you said?
No thoughts. I ain't really pay attention to it, to be honest. It was a pretty boring day. It was for a Super Bowl. The game was the game got out of hand. The Super Bowl halftime show was just, I ain't pay attention to it. It was just I kind of skimmed through the whole thing, to be honest.
If you gon' fuck me, this shit is expensive. Nordstrom rack, swipe my gift, damn.
You even got these NBA players like KD throwing shade at Kendrick, acting like they didn't really watch it, they didn't pay it no mind. But again, we got to remember, they all ran with Drake. Drake was the homie. Drake likes to be around people. Kendrick doesn't. So it's very telling where a lot of this shade is coming from and where people stand in the grand scheme of things. But with that being said, Serena Williams and her husband are now speaking out. Well, Serena has decided to address the situation, and so has her husband, Alexis. So I'm going to go ahead and read to you guys what they both had to say about the situation. So Serena says, when at Kendrick Lamar and team called and was like, we've been trying to do something forever. What about this? We loved your crip walk at the Olympics after you won the gold medal. I'm like, the Super Bowl? Are you serious? When in the world would I ever be able to dance at a Super Bowl? Never. Let's do it. I knew my winning dance after the Olympics would pay off one day. End of story. So that's what Serena had to say. And then Alexis said this. Some of y'all have no idea how criticized Serena was for the same dance at Wimbledon 13 years ago, and it shows. This is bigger than music. So I'm really glad to see that her husband came out and had her back. Like I said, I don't understand how everybody's looking at it as just solely her being scorned because of Drake. Her and Drake broke up years ago. And again, Drake is the one who started with her. Drake was the one who was continuously mentioning her and her husband in his music. Let me go ahead and refresh y'all's memory right here.
In a movie, sidebar, Serena, your husband a groupie.
Again, Serena's not a rapper. She has no reason to go into the booth and go against Drake. But he kept poking the bear, and then now that she's sea-walked and she's on this major platform, like she said, she would never have a chance to perform on the Super Bowl. It's only because of Kendrick. So I just think it's kind of unfair that people keep attacking her and going off on her, and they also keep mentioning the fact that her husband is white. Okay, and y'all's favorite rapper is biracial. His mother is Jewish. Hell, Kendrick Lamar has a biracial wife. So what is the problem with Serena Williams having a white husband? Why is that an issue? Why is he a pink toe? Why is he a peckerwood? But yet and still, Drake is biracial. Kendrick's wife is biracial. So it seems like when it's men dating outside their race, it's okay. Nobody's going at the women that they choose to date. But as soon as it's a black woman dating outside of her race, they keep bringing up the fact that her husband is white. That is so weird to me. When Drake's mother is white. What is the problem? So even with all that being said, with all the hate, all the drama, all the animosity, Kendrick Lamar once again shattered records, okay? So if you guys do not know, it was announced earlier today that the Super Bowl halftime show featuring Kendrick Lamar averaged 133.5 million, okay, views across all platforms, an increase of 3% over last year's, which was 129.3 million. That ranks as one of the most watched Super Bowl halftimes in history. Additionally, Kendrick Lamar also broke another record today with the most monthly listeners for a rapper in Spotify history with 88.9 million listens. So for all the hate, all the drama, all the mess, all the animosity. Somebody's listening to Kendrick. Like I always say, them hater views count too. You know what I'm saying? So you can be a fan or a hater. They still count as a view. They still count as coins in his pocket. So Kendrick is definitely winning right now, and I think it bothers a lot of people. And poor Serena is just basically catching strays because a lot of folks are mad at Kendrick and want to throw shade at Kendrick, but it's easier to go at Serena and throw shade at her than just going at Kendrick directly. But I just see a lot of shade being thrown at Kendrick and Serena's way, and to me, it's just not that serious. So anyways, tea sippers, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Let me know your thoughts on this entire crazy situation concerning all of these grown men, honey, coming at Serena, coming at her husband, saying that she's a scorned lover, she's mad about Drake. How do y'all feel about what Stephen A. Smith had to say? How do y'all feel about what Charleston White had to say? I look forward to reading y'all's comments down below. Please hit the video with a like. Feel free to share the video. Most importantly, make sure you're still subscribed to the channel, and I'll talk to y'all later. Deuces.
If you want the latest news in the streets, join us and tune in for the tea. Breaking news with integrity. So tell your friends and your family. It's the Lovelyti TV show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovelyti TV show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.